Useless porters.
You must be the adventurer Father Armin told me about. Are you sure about crossing the border?
Once you pass the rugged Akumo Mountains, you'll arrive at the wide-open salt plains.
That's how you know you're in Udia. There are large, terrifying monsters near the border, so be careful and get help from the guards. Not that you'll need it, of course. I suggest you ride a horse to get there. I suggest you mind your own... Yeah, okay, that sounds like a good idea. You haven't forgotten, right? Register the horse to a quick slot from the mountain inventory. Shut up, I know how to ride a horse. I've been riding horses since I was knee-high to a horse. I'm a horse rider. It's like a horse whisperer, but for riding instead of talking. Because talking to horses gets you nowhere, but riding them gets you someplace. And someplace is where I want to be. And in this particular case, that someplace is across this bridge. But yeah, so there you go. Oh, over here. Oh, nothing. Okay. Oh, hi. I'm right on top of you.
Be careful. Go see Priestess Goroa if you want safe passage.
The area is beset by plague. Your safety is not guaranteed without the priestess' help. Ooh, okay. Good to know.
I've never seen a plague this bad before.
The plague.
I'm seeing more moss wolves than usual.
You're from Brideholm, right? You're the adventurer Father Armin told me about.
This place was protected by the Altars of Blessing until the power disappeared one day. It's probably because of the demons that appeared along with plague. These gems should help the altars regain their power. Father Armin went to the sacred spring. You should go see him once everything is settled here. We can't rid ourselves of the plague without getting rid of the red ghost spiders that have been spreading it. The red ghost spiders are gathering around the altar of blessing, and there are too many of them for us to handle. If you can reduce their numbers by even a little, that would be great. Would you mind telling Manice about what is going on here? Can do, will do.
I'm seeing more moss wolves than usual.
Aren't we getting...
Time to kill some spiders and get some orbs. No, altars? I don't know. Some blessings. There's 3 altars. There are spiders at all of the altars. We can go to any altar we want. One more altar. I must kill spiders now. Hello, spiders. You've come to die. No, I've come to kill you. No, something. I don't know.
This place is too dangerous.
We need more talismans.
Did you say the altar is overrun with red ghost spiders? That's not good. First it was moss wolves, now it's red ghost spiders? Charms will keep us safe, right? Well, if you consider me a charm, then yes. And I am quite charming.
Even Log Hill.
Oh dear me.
Gotten a bit better.
It's worse than I thought. The springs in the area are contaminated.
If they're left alone, they'll further spread the plague. We must purify them. Please, burn the carcasses of any animals you find. Also, sprinkle the water of the sacred spring into the contaminated springs. Is that really gonna work, though? Purify the spring water. Burn some more corpses. It's just like every Left 4 Dead game. Burning corpses and purifying the spring water. Every zombie plague game in the history of mankind.
Oh dear me.
I've gotten a bit better, thanks to Father Armin.
I'm feeling
Now that we've prevented the plague from spreading, this place should be safe.
I'm worried about the border watch, though. Me too. Wait, who? So you may be noticing that I'm leaving a lot of side quests behind. And I kind of wanted to speak on that. On my first playthrough on
Be careful.
my very first character when I first started the game, I did like
Spiders.
all of the quests. And I still think that that is a valuable way to go to an extent. But one thing I heard a lot before I started playing, and I didn't really, I don't know how to say this, except I just kind of ignored it. Like I purposely just was like, nope, I'm doing it my way. One thing I heard a lot was not to do side quests on your character the first time. Ooh, Makoko's here. Because you want to get to the level 50 and a certain point in the story so that you can
There's no end to this.
Avoid the corpses
unlock
of those who died of the
the
plague.
in-game stuff.
go near the
Guards
corners.
have been afflicted.
And by the in-game stuff, I
I've got a
don't
bad-
necessarily
I've got a bad
mean
record, thanks to Father Armin.
unlocking raids or anything like that. What I'm talking about is just getting dailies, getting access to guild dailies, getting to do the dungeons. There's daily dungeons that you can do twice a day on your characters. Getting access to a power pass, which lets you make another almost instantly to level 50, and access to dailies and stuff. And the reason that stuff is important, if you are going to play this game, even casually, the reason that stuff is important is because every day you do those, you make silver, and eventually you'll make gold, and you'll make resources to level up characters. And all those things are important, and you can only do them after you hit a certain point in the story and are level 50. Now, when I did the game the first time through, I was doing all the little side quests and stuff. And there's still merit to that, especially if you're enjoying the story, which, as I pointed out before, I really like the story, right? Like, what is that? Oh, hi, your horsey's like right in my camera shot. For me, I did eventually get to the point where on my main character, I rushed really hard that last bit to get to 50, and I just hit 50 a couple of nights ago, and I got to start doing some of that in-game content, and that's fine, and I can go back and do the rest of the side quests and stuff that I skipped. And I'm happy with that. But that may not be for everybody, and especially too if you jump in the game later, or you're a very casual player, you know, you may enjoy just doing the side quests and stuff right away and just do it all. There's not a right or wrong answer. The thing is about this game, really honestly, just do whatever is fun. Just have fun playing the game. So whatever that is for you, do that and have fun. So for the videos, you're just going to see the quest anyway. So who cares, right? Joshua, why are you talking about all this stuff? I don't know. I just like to chat. Okay. Fair enough.
The plague has spread further than anyone expected. The sky is black from burning all the bodies. I'm trying to save as many as I can, but we're sorely undermanned at the guard posts. This place needs someone like you. Please, defend the outpost against these infected attackers.
In the meantime, I'll tend to the soldiers here. Be careful not to catch the plague. Yeah, that would be bad, wouldn't it? Hey, I caught the plague.
A bit better, thanks to
Well,
Father
that's
Armin.
not good.
Do not
Some
go
of
near
those
the
guards
corners.
have been afflicted.
Why are the bolts swarming here?
I'm not sure why they call them bolts.
The soldiers at the post can take a breather now. What a relief.
Bolts have been attacking the closed border post, and it's highly possible that they have been exposed to the plague. I'd like you to go to the closed border post and help the guards there. Again, why do they call them bolts?
I've gotten a bit better, thanks to Father Armin.
Are you from the outpost?
When are we going to get some backup?
Backup has arrived.
We're under attack by plagued creatures.
We must support the command post, but we can't get to it because of these creatures. Please, call them on your way to check the situation at the command post. Who are all these guys under command, or who are all these guys under? Like, who's their commander? Like, what is their logo?
Yeah, those cursed creatures.
Like, who sent them out here, you know? Like, who's in charge of this area? Inquiring minds want to know. I get the feeling this person's much higher level than me. Also, if you're wondering why it just looks like people are running around a lot of times and not doing anything in the background, it's because there's an option to turn off everybody else's combat special thing. So see how it looked like she just swung her sword twice and that thing died? She probably did some special attack. But I have it turned off, so I can't see it. I've never really looked at how it looks before, because I turned it off because of dungeons. Like, in dungeons, if you've got everybody doing their abilities, and you're trying to do your abilities too, and all the monsters have telegraphs and stuff, it really quickly like adds up and becomes a lot more than. It just makes it really hard to be able to see what's going on and staying alive and all that kind of jazz. You know, the important things in life. So I turned that off pretty much the second day. I was just like, yep, that was when I wasn't soloing dungeons, when I was running them with people. I was just like, yeah, this is way too much. Like, I can't keep up with all this. I have never seen that mount before. That's a cool mount.
How long can we hold them off?
This is a bad time to have guests. We're under attack.
We've lost a lot of soldiers to them. Those who are still alive don't even have the strength to lift their swords. I know I'm asking a lot, but please help us protect this place against the demons. Blow up the explosive barrels that we've set up, and it'll do a number on the enemy.
A plague-spreading demon is controlling the nearby monsters. Ignite the powder keg. Fight to the end.
So the only problem with this is that you have to sit here and wait for them to come in here. Oh, and it hits you too. So instead, I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. For the most part. Why don't you come over here and get some? Oops.
Now that the commander is defeated, we can transport the wounded and repair the damaged areas. Burn the corpses to stop the plague from spreading.
So twice you might have noticed I got stuck on like corners where I couldn't get out of the explosion area, so be careful of that stuff. You don't want to be like me, be better than me.
You came at just the right time.
Who knew the demons would sick bolts on us? Again, bolts. What are the bolts? Go to the border watch. Let Parker know about this and offer him help if he needs it.
You've met my captain?
Right. The demons were controlling the bolt guys? Thank you for the help. If it weren't for you and Father Armin, the command post would have been lost. I don't know how to deal with this plague and demons at the same time. The soldiers are doing their best to secure the border, but may have fallen ill to the plague.
I see.
To think that the demons are leading the bolt and spreading a plague. What is their plan? There must be the plague source somewhere. We should hurry up and find a way to cure this plague. I hope the guards at the border can hold out a little longer. Can you head out and check on them while I tend to the sick here?
They fought the demons until the end, like the proud border guards they were.
Even now, the other surviving guards are working to find the plague source by spreading all over Akumo. Scouts are even still at Akilik's Head, the most dangerous area in the entire mountain range. Despite our heavy losses, we will continue to do our duty and guard this place with our lives. Oh, by the way, Priestess Garoa left this record for Father Armin. Please deliver it to Father Armin.
I've gotten a bit better, thanks to Father Armin.
These are records left by a pilgrim who was looking for the Ark a long time ago.
The pilgrim who looked for the Ark settled down in the monastery near the Rethramis border. First, go to the monastery and gather more information. The situation here is urgent, but we cannot neglect them while they are suffering. I will care for the soldiers who were injured by demons and go find you after that. Demon blood flows through me, but I am a priest of the light, and this is my duty. Hurry, go now. I'll catch up to you.
I've gotten a bit better, thanks to Father Armin.
Did you see what I saw? Behind these poison guys is a Makoko seed. I didn't ever see that one before. So this is an interesting spot because they talk about looking for the cause of the poison, right? And they mention Achilles' head, the most dangerous spot. And that's a dungeon. Okay, quick edit. So I was talking about Achilles' head and saying there's no story here. They talk about it and there's no actual story, and there's not a quest to go do it or anything, but there is, at the very end of it, there's one little thing that does relate to the story. So I'm actually going to go do that dungeon now, even though there's no story except for the very end of it, and I'm just going to edit out the actual dungeon, and I'm just going to show you the story part. So
Avoid the corpses of those who died of the plague.
because I feel like it is good enough point of story to kind of like fit in, even if there's no reason to do it otherwise.
If we go back now.
Yeah, see, I'm here at the dungeon. This guy doesn't even, he's not even like telling me to go in there. There's no quest or anything. It's just here. Oh, look, there's a dungeon randomly. Okay.
I must warn the captain of this disaster.
See, and then there's like, okay, guards in here.
That's where it comes from.
Oh, the plague comes from here. Okay.
Everyone is infected. Please, be careful. The demons are desperate to protect this place.
I think the source of plague is located deep within this cave. For Rethramis. And that's it. There's no real, like, lots of plagued bodyguard, or not bodyguards, lots of plagued knights, but no real quests or anything. Alright, so we're gonna do this dungeon. I'll see you at the end, because there's no story.
All life will succumb to the plague.
Everything will rot.
Alright, so you fight your way through a bunch of scorpions and snakes and a few demons, and you need to fight one of these guys. Which is weird because there were 4 of them just a second ago. I don't know why there's only one now. Whoops.
Too late. The orb of contamination is ready. All that live shall succumb to decay.
Foul energy.
Get back! It's too dangerous! This foul lord must be contained!
Wow. I think I did it. Why would the demons do this? Must darkness always be at war with the light? I may have the power of a demon, but I choose to use it to help people. Always have. Always will.
Always have. Always will. Always will use his power to help you. Me too. That's why I'm the hero of the game. But yeah, that's it. I mean, you just show up, fight the one guy, and then out of no place, Armin once again shows up, and he's just like, hey, let me stop this plague from plague-rating. Ta-da, you win the game.
I broke you, and I'm trying to fix this.